Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for kind of a while now, and seeing as how I'm right in the middle of making my every episode of Powerpuff Girls Reboot Season 1 review, Part 1, I feel like I'm in the mood to talk about this issue. Not with the show, but with most of you guys. Pretty much the whole reception from the show, from before it was even released, how it's being viewed now. It's just pretty much the internet has been tearing it to shreds, and right before it was released, people were just tearing it to shreds, and like I remember Pie Guy Rules making a video of just reasons why it will suck without even getting anything on the reboot. Like, no info at all, just, hey, it's happening. It's just, people can can bring up shit over nothing. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And just, people just don't really give it a chance. And it's like, I'm pretty sure there are a bunch of people just looking at others' opinions on the internet and just saying, oh my god, I hate it, even though I've never even seen it. I mean, I just don't get the thought process of people like that. Like, you don't even know what it looks like or anything, and you just have other people's opinions, and you're just making up your own based off them, and that's not making your own opinions. Everybody has their own thoughts on everything, and you can't just base everything off of other people. You need to watch things yourself and see what you think about it. Who knows, mate? You may end up liking it, or you may end up hating it even more. Who knows? Everybody's different. I mean, we all have things that we like and dislike compared to other people. We made up being minorities, like how Pie Guy Rolls likes Uncle Grandpa and Rebel Taxi likes Teen Titans Go. We all have our own things that we like and dislike. And just, damn it, I forgot where I was going with that. But anywho. Alright, so now that it has been released and we've got some episodes out, the internet has sort of fallen into two categories of people who are viewing the show. The first is the people who are like, oh my god, this is awful, the worst show ever, oh my god. And the second group is, it's okay. That's pretty much the whole thing. Now, before making the whole video of that big project I'm on, I'm sort of still in the second category, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna fall into the hating category or just stay in this one. I mean, I don't get most of the hate behind this show. Okay, I kinda do, but I kinda don't. I feel like most of the hate comes from this show not being as good as the original. I mean, this is my biggest problem with most people and their reception towards reboots in general. I mean, if it's not as good as the original, then it's automatically the worst show ever. I mean, this can apply to any reboot ever. I mean, not just Powerpuff Girls, but it just feels like this is the exact same that happened with Teen Titans Go. Before it was even announced, it was getting a bunch of hate, and then people just nitpick on it all the fucking time and just won't let up on it when it first came out. I mean, yeah, I hate it too, but I can acknowledge that there are worse shows than that, and not base 90% of my opinions on just little moments from 2 episodes, like with this Powerpuff Girls reboot, and basing off my opinions off of other reviewers. I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean, here's a sentence I made up that can just apply to the reception of every reboot ever that's been viewed negatively. I loved blank show when it was first on. This reboot of my favorite show isn't as good as the original, which automatically makes blank the worst show ever. It's ridiculous with what people think. I mean, it's just, so much hate is just based off of your nostalgia and comparing it to the original. I mean, I get that you can't resist comparing it to the original at all, but most of the hate just comes from, like, comparing voice actors of the original to comparing what was in the original and what it has now, without judging it on its own. It's just, I don't really like when people do that. Even with Teen Titans Go, I may hate it, but I am really tired of people just comparing it to the original. It just gets, ridiculous when pretty much the only reason you dislike a reboot is because it's not like the original. I mean, you constantly get most of the videos on the internet is pretty much based off of that thought process. And also, another thing that most of the people base their hate off of is just very, very little details that only take up like a couple episodes. What I mean by this is like, I'm trying to think, the memes that the show uses. There are pretty much the No Me Gusta meme, the twerking, the OMG yeah thing, now we're only in like 2 episodes. People like to keep pointing towards specific memes, and people will nitpick shows to death. And that is really not the right thing to do in forming opinions. Like, oh my god, I hate the show because it uses memes. Oh, but it only uses memes in 2 episodes. I don't care, it's gonna use memes in every episode, worst show ever. That's pretty much the logic some of these people use. And before anyone says, oh my god, you're just exaggerating. No, I'm not. I've pretty much seen throughout YouTube comments that this is the viewpoints of most of these people. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say with this video is stop having such a nostalgic feeling. I guess nostalgia itself is not bad. I mean, I like the original Powerpuff Girls, but you shouldn't. I guess you're taking this too seriously, is guess what I'm trying to say. Just give the reboot a chance, actually. Don't base your opinions off of other people's. Don't just look at one episode and if it's bad, then don't watch the show ever again. Just don't do that. You're just being an idiot, pretty much. And no one will really want to listen to you if you don't really get involved enough with what you're looking at. And pretty much why I'm doing this whole every episode reviewed thing for this show is to try and give a less biased opinion on the Powerpuff Girls reboot. Mainly because I don't have such a nostalgic feeling for the original. I like it, but I don't love it so much I kill people over this new show. It's just ridiculous. And that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say for it. So, I might have missed something, but I could cover it later. So, what do you think of this reboot? And like, comment, subscribe, and whatnot, and I'll see you later.